Putting on 2, so I don't need my ribs broken today. I'm Francis' coach. This is the gym of my friend. This is his 6th day of the week training, so we're just gonna box, just flow a little bit.
We've been friends the same amount of time as Dewey. You know, he's a big, strong guy, big, strong guy, big, strong muscles. They get tight, so they need to loosen up a little bit, before training and after. He does all this strength work and stuff like that at the PI, but we just mainly do stretching and crack his back when he need me to crack his back.
Yeah.
He's a big dude, so he needs a big guy to
yeah.
pick him up, crack his back, stuff like that. I was just doing a little tension release because apparently his muscles are very tight right now, just so he can be a little more limber in the ring and perform. You gotta loosen those big old muscles up.
Yeah.
Days like today, it goes by how he feels. We could go super intense or we could just flow. So we'll see. We might do power drills where it's super intense or we might flow. Once he starts warming up, we'll make that declaration. But today is Saturday. He's trained all week. So, we don't want to just keep hammering the nail on the wall. We'll see once he starts warming up how he feels. I got a lot of love for Francis. He's always shown me respect and love also. So I don't know anything about the allegations that has gone out on Francis, but my personal experience in the last 5 or 6 years have been wonderful. You know what I mean? It's been 100% cool, and I'm a real dude. I'm not just talking political shit for the camera. Francis is a kind sweetheart of a guy. He may look scary and all that, but he's cool as hell. So our relationship has been great. Never had any problems with Francis. When we first met, there was a language barrier that he didn't understand me. I could barely understand him. And that was the only difficult times we ever had. When we talked a few times, I couldn't understand what he was saying. I have to go back to grammar school and make sure I talk correctly. But yeah, no, it's all good, man.
I love that. So
Francis is an awesome dude. He's a joy to be around. And like I said, I've never had any issues with Francis.
It was light, I'm tired today, so my energy is pretty low. It's been a very intense week, so I didn't have energy to go. I mean, the whole week was intense, so I kind of just take it light. I want to sweat, most of all, work some techniques, but don't push hard. Because usually when we come here, it's for the heavy back, but we didn't do the heavy back conditioning because it takes a lot of energy, and I was out of that amount of energy.
Hey. Yes, sir. Finished our workout. Today's Saturday, the 6th day in a row. He's been working out, plus he had to travel and do some commercial shoots. So it's been a pretty hectic week. So today was just about flowing, getting a good sweat in, filling the 5-minute rounds, and just having a relaxed, low impact, not so high intense workout. And that's what we need, Sometimes we have to listen to the body, and we're still a long ways away from the fight, so we got plenty of time to rev it up.
I'm gonna go get my head card.
all right, we're
You're not scared?
I'm sure.
You should be scared.
Bye. Where?
You understood what I was saying, and you caught it.
Yeah. Okay. I got that. Used to be a guy there who cut my hair named Sammy. Then he left. Then once I worked here, and Doug was free, and I just sat down. He made a cut, and I'm like, this is the cut.
You knew it.
I knew this is it.
It does a good job.
So you see, I sit down, I don't have to say anything. He knows what he has to do, and I know what he's gonna do. So it's pretty simple for both of us. When people say that, usually when somebody tell you, be humble, I mean from outside, obviously like if you're losing it next to somebody who cares for you, then they can tell you, but they won't necessarily use those words like be humble. They will tell you technically like, oh, you're losing it, you know. But if someone says, oh, be humble, oh, you have changed, oh, then that means something wrong. Because everybody want to change. Those who don't change, it's not because they don't want to change, it's because they can't. So when you have the opportunity to change, they don't really want you to accept that. They don't really want to accept that change. So they make you feel like it's a bad thing. But guess what? If they was in your shoes, they would have done even worse. Because everybody want to change. You know, because at first people get in your head with those stuff, and then you're like, okay, what am I doing wrong? You try to understand like what exactly is going on. Try to think about it. You can put a lot of time thinking about it. Then you're like, no, technically, everybody want that. You know, like as far as I remember, none of us were happy to be where we were at. But unfortunately, some didn't have the opportunity, or not yet. It might be on its way. Everyone want to grow in whatever he's doing.
Yeah, I agree.
So when comes the opportunity, whether you like what you're doing or not, you have to take the opportunity. But you have to move forward. You have to change. That's life. That's how life is supposed to be. And I remember I went home for like 3 weeks, and I was there with my mom, staring at her. Sometime I'm like, well, this might be the last time that I'm seeing her, because I don't know what's happened out there. People go out there and get killed, die, or all those stuff. So, I mean, but I have to do that. I have to leave. Not even in a good condition, but for the better condition, but just for the hope, for the expectation of a better life. You know, just hoping. But it was all blind. I couldn't tell nobody where I was going, because I didn't know where I was going on my own. You know, very tough, but you have to leave. You know. So 10 years ago, I was just a young dreamer from Cameroon. You know, just dream about like, wow, you know, watch movie, watch the US on TV. I'm like, man, that's my country. I'm gonna end up there. You know. Wow. Being in Cameroon, I didn't know anything about MMA at all.
Yeah.
Not to mention UFC. I didn't know anything about. But yes, Mike Tyson. Oh yeah. Oof. And I've been watching his videos on YouTube. I stand as an inspiration for some kids today. I believe that if I keep doing what I'm doing and keep doing it good, I think someday I might not be next to Muhammad Ali, but I'll be somewhere.
So, Francis, what are we doing today?
We are going to run some waves. jet ski. Let's go have some fun. I'm done now, so it's time to go home, rest. I'm tired, and I get an early morning workout, so I better go get some rest. It's been a fun Sunday, and tomorrow back to work.